Welcome to Wallace Wade Stadium on the campus of Duke University, and customarily a trip here involves a journey to K-ville. Instead, you will be engulfed by the Wade Wackos, the Duke fans ready for their Blue Devils to go to work. The Blue Devils will kick it away to start us off. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Gamecocks offense will get the first crack at it here. And here he is, guys. Anytime he takes the field, he is in complete control of this offense.
And, David, he gives defensive coordinators nightmares because of his ability. They're going to have a hard time slowing him down.
No, he just doesn't have those weaknesses, those flaws. The whole playbook available, and he is a dude.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Quarterback checking off. Looking for a man, it's Turner. Lost one deep down the right side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
And I know most offensive coaches, they're going to be thrilled taking all these 50-50 shots against man coverage. I don't know, though, if they want to keep testing that defensive back. He has been on fire.
So the last thing you want to do is start the game, first drive, go 3 and out. They won't do that here. They might go 4 and out, but they'll try to convert here. On 4th down, going to the air. He'll throw it. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position. The Blue Devils offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically...
Going for it all. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
Man, talk about playing complementary football. You get the sudden change, you get the turnover, and now you turn it into points immediately. Nice job by the defense forcing it, the offense taking advantage, putting points on the board.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. The give to the back. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. 9-yard pickup on 1st down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. Looking downfield, it's Turner. Trying to get to it. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Fires to the right. Throws into double coverage, and it's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. A veteran in this defense stayed locked in on his rules and made the interception. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. They'll start this drive with a pass. He's right on target. Oh, it's loose. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on own. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drive.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Trying play action. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Oh, what a grab by the defense. Oh, what a move. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. And the Blue Devils have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Looking to throw, it's Murphy. Coming after it. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. They'll keep it on the ground, right up the gut, looking for 6. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Duke. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The kickoff team on the field, he ought to just boom this thing through the end zone with that extra 15 yards on the penalty. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They've just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
Quick strike complete. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
And the Gamecocks will line it up on 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
From the 30-yard line on 1st down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
2nd down coming up. To throw, it's Turner. Just a 1-yard gain leaves them with 3rd and 9.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
A 3rd and long coming up here. Throws to the tight end. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. The Gamecocks want to pick up the tempo. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Throws for the tight end. He's got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville State.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen.
This is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Finds the tight end. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. Offense breaks the huddle. It's third down. Guys, time has expired here in the quarter, and Duke is on top. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. facing a third down as they line up after the break. He'll put the tight end in motion. He'll keep it himself. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
It must have been a brutal week for this defense preparing for this game because of all the different ways they can attack you and because of how athletic this quarterback is and how he can hurt you running the football. He just showed it to you right there.
He's got it. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. The Blue Devils come to the line in the hurry-up.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense.
Another first down. Man, this defense couldn't stop a nosebleed right now. It's that bad.
And the Blue Devils have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. Pulled down after picking up 5 to the 6-yard line.
I know the passing game sells, the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Hand off to Jones. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Back to throw, it's Murphy. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
The great thing about spreading a defense out, I can see where the blitz is coming from. I can see where they're weak. I can see my matchups. Nice job by the offense. Spread them out, taking advantage of their matchup, and getting in for the score.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Florida State took care of business and left little doubt in doing so. Kind of felt like how that 2013 Seminoles team led by Jameis Winston, Devontae Freeman, and Kelvin Benjamin would just steamroll teams. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Right back to the well. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. And they did not let him get to that 1st down line. It'll bring up a call here.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
On 4th down, looking to pass. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. Hand off to Jones. Couldn't fight his way out of his grasp.
And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't Olay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside. You got to go set that edge.
And conversely, I can't tell you how much I hate it when receivers don't want to block. You got to do a better job on the perimeter. It's not going to be enough in this offense just to catch passes. You got to go execute your assignment. That corner should have been blocked, and they should have gotten a bigger gain on that outside run.
Looking to throw, it's Murphy. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on third down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg. 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on home. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so he puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. Don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hand.
He lobs one high down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Fires to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The offense set for a first down play. He wants to start this drive with a pass. That's reeled in. It's Jones. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10.
And when you run those track routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receivers got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
This offense is about to face the one thing that can stop it. Time expiring in the first. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Dropping back, it's Murphy. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
You got to love the aggressive nature this defense is playing with right now, and you're seeing the athletes and the dudes they've got up front. A sack on the last play. They hit the quarterback on this last one. Now 3rd down, you know they're going to be pinning their ears back.
It's still 3rd and goal. He's looking downfield to throw. And the defense aimed.
The job's not over yet, though. This is an offense that has shown that they go for it on 4th down, especially during these situations.
Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. They've already put 1 field goal on the board. This one will need to be well struck from 44 yards out. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And now the lead is even bigger. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Finds a man in the middle. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to throw. It's Turner. Throwing right. Fires into traffic. Intercepted. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball.